Lovely day here in Vancouver. Yeah, I went over to Peter's for the third time doing my picker thing, and I was digging around and thought, well, I started looking for Raleigh. No, I'm not going to find them, and wow, I found them in a bag up on top shelf. I missed this bag I don't know how many times. So third time lucky, they say, hey. So I did find the parts, and I got the lamp and the brakes and everything for the Raleigh, and the pedals, which are all cleaned up, and I had to re-grease those. And I did a trade, so I had to do his roof, which you'll see in this video. It was a tough trade, but hey, you do what you have to do for your vintage parts, you know. The rust is really bad on this light. I'm going to clean it up and see what I can do. I'll use a wire brush here for a while, see if we can polish it up a bit. Pretty damaged just on this side. The other side's lovely, so that'll polish up pretty good, and the bracket's got a lot of rust here. So I mean, there's the two areas I'm going to work on right now. Should wear a glove. I've talked about that before. Remember, I hit my hand. Learn, man, not to be lazy. There we go. It's going to take a lot of work to get this to look shiny somehow. Also, I take it apart so the lens doesn't get damaged, right? But it's beginning to shine here. I've taken the lamp apart, and the inside's quite clean, but the outside here is lovely, this part, and that's a little rusty here. But this part got an awful doing, and I'm just trying to clean this up. Glove on, protect your hand with the wire brush. Here we go again. Let's give it a little scrape. Due to the pitted rust, and it's so deep, I'm going to use a Dremel with the sandpaper in it and see how this takes the rust off a little bit better, a little quicker. Yeah, as I was saying, I ground this. I used a Dremel with sandpaper. I used emery cloth afterwards, and then I used a fine sandpaper 600, and then I did that for quite a while after wire brushing as well. I did it with the 600 sandpaper, and then I using a Brillo pad to try to shine it up a bit. It's still not 100%, but I mean, you know, when you go like that, it's fine. When you bring it up, you can actually see a little bit the change in chrome and metal. I mean, it was pitted nearly halfway in here. It was pretty badly damaged. So, you know, doing the best I can anyways with it. But, you know, it's a lovely light. You know, once it gets the lens in there, it'll be beautiful. Other side's perfect, of course. Doesn't have any rust, but this side does. That's life. But, you know, it's looking pretty good. I mean, it is an older bike. Unless you take it off and re-chrome it, which is, you know, going to cost you. So that's where I'm at. I'm going to polish a little bit more and put it back together. Nice cup of tea. Yeah, I've been polishing this headlamp for quite a while now, and as you can see, it's all finished at the moment, as good as I got it at the moment. I could polish a little bit more this side, where I ground it, sandpapered. I even Brillo padded at the very end to try to get more shine. So there you go. And I have the bracket all polished up as well for the bike, for clipping on here. There you go. So I'll show you a close-up of it. Yeah, here's the close-up of the actual lamp itself. It looks quite nice. The Raleigh Superbe, and I put the bracket on it as well and cleaned that up. There you go. And there's the real bad damage that was done is in here. Corrosion, just on this lens cover really. But I mean, you know, if you're back like this with the bike, it's pretty good. It's only one side, so I'm very happy with that. I got a little bit of finger marks on it at the moment and that. And here's the little backlight that's hitched up to it as well, the bullet I call it. Well, we'll do it that way. Oops. Yeah, get them the right way around there. There you go. See? So they turned out quite well. I'll keep on polishing the rest of the parts and, you know, slowly get bits of this bike back together, this Raleigh Superbe. And we'll hope to have a completion sometime in the next year. That's about it. There's no rush really. I'm just going to make another video and show you how many parts I polished and where I'm at with the Raleigh Superbe. So I'm just going to show you a whole pile of the parts I've done.